Hey, this week we are going to dive into your website. Yes, the words coming out of your mouth have to match what your website is saying, because if they don't, you lose credibility. So I'm going to help you fix that. We are literally going to build your website from top to bottom.
Shift your mindset.
Now, before I get into your website and how it should be designed, let's talk about some of the mistakes being made when it comes to website design build. Now, even if you don't own your agency and you don't have control of your website, this is going to be super helpful because you can take this information back to your team so you can up-level your website so it can start giving you more results and actually becoming one of the best sales people on your team. Now, a couple of mistakes out there today is using your website. Number one, using your website to talk all about yourself. There was a time when your website really was nothing more than a About Us landing page, so people could come to the website, learn about you. But the days, the times have changed. It's no longer about you. It is all about them. If I'm a prospect and I come to your website, it better speak to me as though you are talking right to me. I don't care that you were founded in 1985. I want to know you understand me and that you get me. That is what a website is about today. The second mistake is that fear of having too much white space. So instead, you fill up every page with a bunch of words and it's boring, it's overwhelming, and I just clicked right on by your website. The third mistake is being too focused on how pretty it looks. I don't care how beautiful a website is. If the message is not right, nothing matters. So what we are going to do right now is show you how to up-level the message on your website, because if you can speak the right message to the right people with your website, it will become a powerful sales member of your team. So how do we do that? All right, we are going to dive in from top to bottom, how you can really build a simple yet extremely effective website. Now, you have to remember, today, people scroll through websites like this, right? It's not a bunch of separate pages. It's actually one big page that just flows from top to bottom. So what's an effective look from top to bottom for a website that converts today? Number one, at the top, that home page, or what they call above the fold. Remember when you used to get the newspapers? It was folded over. Anything you saw above the fold, the first thing you see, that is what your home page is today. When I come to your home page, here's what I should see. I should see your logo in the upper left-hand corner. Across the top, as I go over, I'll see that About section, maybe some separate pages, maybe some testimonials. And then in the upper right corner, there better be a call to action, that CTA. Schedule a call, fill out an assessment, whatever it is, you need to have a very obvious call to action button in the upper right corner. Now, people read websites like a Z. So they start here, come down, and go across. The only other item that should be on your homepage besides your logo, other pages they can go to in that call to action, is right in the middle of the homepage. There should be a one-liner. What the heck is a one-liner? A one-liner is simply you telling your audience, your prospect, what you do and who you do it for in one line, in one sentence. What do you do and who you do it for? Underneath that one-liner, another obvious call to action button. Schedule a call, whatever it might be. That's all that should be on your homepage. I don't need to know all about you. I don't need it filled with a bunch of words. If you literally just put the one-liner on that homepage, tell me what you do, who you do it for, put a nice obvious call to action button underneath, your website's going to get a hell of a lot more effective. Now, as I start scrolling, the next page I go to, and these represent the breaks, the new pages, as I go to that next page down, start talking about my challenges as a prospect. Or maybe share the destination, the place I want to get to. You know those imagine if statements? That's what should go on the next page. Talk about the challenges, talk about the destination. And then as I continue scrolling, the next page or the next section of that page I'm going to get to is your process for solving it. So I just looked at my challenges. Now I'm going to get to the next step, and on the next part of the home page or the main page, you're going to tell me your step-by-step process for solving it. Now, this is when most go, Andy, I don't want to give away too much information. My competition could come to my website and steal it. Here's what you do. All you're going to share on your process is your strategy. You're not sharing the tactics. You're not sharing exactly what you do or who you partner with to help create the results you do for your clients. If you just share the strategy, your competition can't change it or take it from you. Let me give you an example. On my website, on my page, when I share my process, it's simple. I help you master time management and the daily habit skills you need. I help you build your personal brand. I help you lock in your brand message, and I help you create a strategy to share that message far and wide. I just shared my strategy with you, but did I share the tactics of what I coach? No. So here is your chance to share your process, your strategy, and know your competition's not going to take it from you. If they try, they're too lazy. Next, as I scroll down, the last piece of that main page, that big long page I'm scrolling, is the steps I need to take to get that destination I want. What is your 3-4 step process that takes me from an unhappy prospect and makes me a raving fan? Do I schedule a discovery call? Do you do an analysis? You come back with a customized plan? What is it? Show me the next steps that I have to take to make it easy, to make me say, yep, I can do that. So I do the last thing here, way at the bottom, that one big call to action button, that obvious, blatant call to action button that I'm going to click when I get to the bottom because I want to take that next step with you. So let's recap this real quick. From top to bottom, top page, tell me what you do and who you do it for. If I'm the prospect, all you want me doing on that main page is saying, yep, that's me. I'm that CFO. I'm that HR professional. Next page, tell me about my challenges or where I want to go, where you're taking me. What does that destination look like? Because you want me saying, yeah, I've got those challenges, and yes, that's what I want to achieve. And as I scroll, then you're going to tell me how you help me achieve it. What's the process? And then when I say, okay, now I believe I can get there. I see your process. I scroll again, and I see the next steps I've got to take to start down that path with you. And once you've got me believing that, okay, I see the steps, I feel like I can do this, you made it really simple because now there's this big call to action button at the end. I am going to click it. We're going to schedule a call. We're going to fill out an assessment, and you are going to turn me into a happy client. Folks, that is how a powerful website is built today. Not all these separate pages. I don't need to know that you were founded in 1988 or you're a preferred partner with all these carriers, blah, 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 blah. No one cares. All you got to do today is tell me my story as your target prospect, and your website will become that powerful salesperson you've always wanted it to be. So you will get more out of your website in less time, with less effort, and with less money. All right. Take this information. If you own your agency, you own your company, make those changes today. If you don't, share this with your team, because I promise you these changes to your website will go a hell of a long way to help you start using your website to converting your target prospects. Go make it happen today.